What's up, guys? For those of you out there that are all in, and I'm not talking about like, you're saying you're all in, or lying to yourself and saying you're all in. You know who I'm talking to. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Those of you that are literally all in, balls to the wall. There is nothing holding you back. I want you to understand something. Don't expect anyone to understand what you're going through. Don't expect anyone to be able to look from the outside in and see the challenges you have up ahead and what you need to push through and what you want out of life. Like, don't expect anyone to see your passion, to see your drive, to see your ambition, to see what really motivates you. Like, you gotta understand that we are crazy. Like, I am a crazy motherfucker. Just straight up, say that. Like, understand that you are a crazy motherfucker. Like, I will miss my dad's birthday. I will miss, like, my sister's birthday. I will miss, hanging out with my closest friends from high school on spring break. I don't know. I mean, it's a tough one, but I'm pretty sure I'd miss a family member's funeral. Okay, to build my business. And you have to understand that if that's you, that is literally crazy. Like, who sees that and looks at it like it's the norm? It's ridiculous. So understand that what you're doing is not the norm. Like, you are a very, very, very small minority. Okay, so when someone tells you that what you're doing is ridiculous, that you need to spend more time with this, like, it's literally just a distraction. Like, there are so many little things out there, they're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill your momentum. Like, just as easy as you can build momentum, it can disappear. Okay, it's like Eric Thomas talks about. You're on a football field, you're running from end zone to end zone. You don't have time to look around and look up maybe all the fans yelling your name. You don't have time to look at the opposing team, yelling shit at you, trying to talk shit, let alone the cheerleaders, on the side there. You don't have time to look at that type of stuff. You are zoned in on what you want out of it. You are zoned in on that end zone. You get that ball and it's a clear shot, you are gone. There's absolutely nothing that's going to get in your way. So understand that you don't have time for distractions. You don't have time for people to tell you that you need to put time into something differently. Okay, and then develop thick rhino skin. Develop, that mentality that you are crazy. Someone tells you you're crazy, you're fucking crazy. Like, you're crazy. But for those of those, for the ones that are crazy enough to think that, they can change the world, like, those are the ones that do. I'm going to bend metal and fly across the ocean. You're ridiculous. You're crazy. I'm going to put 1,000 songs that typically you had to carry around, a whole book of CDs into your pocket on this little handheld device. You're crazy. It can't be done. It's ridiculous. But what did Steve Jobs do? What did the Wright brothers do? What did Bill Gates do? The unthinkable. Like, what most people wouldn't do. They did what most people would not do to live the life that most people will never live. They had the late nights. They stood up late. They woke up early. They cut out the distractions. They stopped hanging out with their friends. They told their friends that they love them, but you're literally getting on a boat. Like, when you set off on this thing, when you set off to your end result, and again, I'm talking to those guys that want everything out of life, that something clicked deep down, that you have something pulling you that most people will never understand. If that's you, you are literally getting on a boat. You are getting on a boat. You're getting off this freaking mainland, and you're heading, across the ocean. And you gotta understand that you can't bring everybody with you. There will be people that will not get on your boat. There will be family members. There will be friends. There will be boyfriends. There will be girlfriends. There will be, even other affiliates and other people in your network and your team. Like, there will be people that don't come with you. The fact is, you have to go. You cannot wait for them. You have to let them know that you are leaving. This boat is leaving. Okay, I will be back. I'll be back for you, Mom. Like, I love you. I know you think I'm crazy. I know, it's something that's completely uncalled for. I know that, I wish I could spend more time with you. I really do. Boyfriend, girlfriend, sister, best friend. Like, I wish I could right now, but the fact is, I see something you don't. I see something I can put energy into right now so that I can be with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 50, 60 years of my life. And most people don't see that, and they never will, because they grew up in a world where that's not possible. They grew up in a situation, where it's not the norm. It's like the story of the ham. The young girl was chopping, saw her mom chopping, some ham, and she cut off the end of the ham, and she goes, "Well, Mom, why'd you chop off the end of the ham?" And she goes, "Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I've always been doing it. My mom used to do it." So she called up her mom and said, "Hey, Mom, why'd you chop off, the end of your ham?" And She goes, well, that's a good question. I don't know. I've always been doing it. I think my mom used to do it. So then the little young daughter called up her great grandma and said, Grammy, why do you chop off the end of your ham? And she says, well, I chop off the end of the ham because it doesn't fit in my oven. Okay, it doesn't fit my oven. So she had a reason, but her daughter didn't have a reason. Her daughter didn't have a reason. Her daughter didn't have a reason. They're just following the system. They're following what they've been taught and what they live in. So most people can't see what you see. Most people can't see outside their little box. So when you say you're getting on a boat, man, you're going to have to leave people. But you got to understand that if they want to come with you, they can. Even if after the boat leaves the harbor. They can jump in that water and fucking swim. They're going to have to swim pretty damn fast. They're not going to catch up. Okay, it's going to take a little bit more effort. They're going to have to, swim pretty hard and maybe catch up to you. They might die on the way there. But they can come immediately or immediately afterward. But you cannot wait for them. You have to let them know that I am set and sail. I am going. I feel an internal tug to take me to where I want to go. Okay, to pursue my dream, to pursue my passion, to leave a legacy on this planet. And I am part of the minority. I am the 3% of the 3%. I am the 1%. The complete minority. I know what I want out of life, and there's absolutely nothing stopping me. When you plant your feet, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to know. And there's absolutely nothing stopping you to where you want to go.